Today we are going to show you how to remove the sliding seats from the track on the floor. These are the tools that you're going to need to be able to do this job. You're going to need a knife, an impact driver, a number 3 Phillips bit, a number 2 Phillips bit, a socket adapter for the impact driver, and a 7/16 socket. You're going to need reversible ratcheting hand clamp, as you can see in the picture, and a minimum of a 14-inch jaw. A small flat screwdriver or an angled pick to pull out anything from the track. You're going to need tape to mark the orientation of the seats, so if they're facing forward or the seat base, you want to make sure you put them in the exact location that they were. You're going to need a marker and a pen. You'll need a silicone gun to re-silicone the plates and everything that you take out, and you're also going to need a mallet or a hammer, something that's not going to damage the stainless steel, and also of course a measuring tape. The next step will be to move the center cart and the front seat base all the way to the front position, and then bring the back seat as far forward as possible as well. With the seats moved in the forward position now you can start by removing the 2 panels. Now we're removing the screws in the center panel, and we'll cut the silicone. For any vehicle that's a little bit older that we've adding a retrofit to these, the grip tape will have to be cut to remove that panel. Kevin has now removed that panel. Now we're removing the additional stainless steel strips that actually prevent the wheels from falling into the gap, and we're going to do that on both sides. This is done much easier when the seat is slid to that forward position. This is where you use your knife to cut the silicone and to lift up the stainless steel panels. Now we'll repeat this step on the other side as well. Now we're sliding the seat back, and we just need to move the one seat back until we can actually pull this particular panel out of the way. Slide the seat all the way forward again, and then we're going to go to the back of the vehicle and we'll take a measurement, and then we will start undoing the bolts and clamp it. So what we want to do here now is we want to measure at those rails, the outside of those rails, as you can see, so you can keep track of what the actual gap opening was, and then write that down, and then put those rails back in the same position. This will allow the seats to slide smooth again. Remove these fasteners from the floor. Some may have some debris in it. That's why you want to use a small screwdriver or a little pick to clean whatever's in there. If you've got a vacuum, that's handy. You can also use the vacuum to do that as well too. Now we're using the impact driver along with a socket to move all of these bolts off the floor on the inside of the rail. All the screws now have been removed, and that's now to move the rail. Now we're removing the last of the bolts that we've slid to the rearmost portion of the track. Mark this bottom seat base so you know the position of it. Now take your knife and cut the silicone on that edge all the way down. Repeat the procedure on the other side. Now taking your clamp, compress the pieces together. If you need, use your mallet to break that silicone. Now you can see that the track has been moved and pulled away and compressed on both sides. That should be enough now to be able to slide that seat all the way back and be able to remove it from the opening. And there we have it, one seat removed. Now that the seat is out, it would be a good time to take the vacuum, if you've got one available to you, and to clean all of the debris that is in between that may have fallen down over a period of time of normal use. To replace the seat back into the track, use the clamp, squeeze the pieces back together again, so it makes it easier to put it back into location. It's back in location again. Remove the clamp, slide the seat forward back to its original position to remove everything.